What's up, baby?
What do you do, Daily Bunch?
It's Rachel. We have a main channel and it'll be in the link down below. Also, make sure to check out our social medias before we dive right up into this video.
And comment, like, and subscribe. Get this video to 100 likes.
Yes, please. So, we also have baby here because I'm scared to put him down, to be honest.
Matt.
Oh, goodness. And speaking of baby Matthew, this video kind of in a way pertains to him. This is going to be dumb assumptions people have about, in general, people having babies. Specifically with us, I think because we had kids young, we had a lot of assumptions about us.
Let's not disrespect the teen mothers out there. We didn't have kids that young.
We didn't have kids that young,
kids
but
young
enough to where people were still very critical. But I think in general, when you have kids, people are gonna always have something to say.
Yeah.
So let's get right into these assumptions and we're gonna talk about them right along the way. The first one is, the biggest assumption is that you have to be married to have a child. What do you think about that?
Hell nah. You don't have to be married to have a child, obviously. But
do you think you should be married to have a child?
It helps, I guess, but no.
I would say every situation is different. Every situation is different.
Nah, listen. It just depends. Like, you could have a real amazing relationship, not married, and have a child, and you're fine.
But then there's a lot of relationships that children come out of, and the relationships aren't good.
That's true. But that's every relationship, even married. So you don't gotta be married to have a child.
That's true. Well, yeah, that's the assumption, that you have to be married to have a child. You really don't, of course. But I would say a child is a bigger commitment than having a marriage, because you can easily cancel a marriage. You can't let go of that baby. That baby's always there.
I mean,
always there, baby.
But, you know, you can put a baby up for adoption.
But that baby will always be there, alive in your mind, probably messing you up mentally. Like, what if should have want to go see my baby?
Yeah.
So I would say try to have a baby with someone that you feel will be in your life long term, even if the relationship weren't to work out. But nonetheless, you don't have to get married to have a kid. We didn't get married first. We got married on our second baby, so. And people definitely judged the hell out of me for that. I'm just saying.
Hey, tell whoever judged.
Here's assumption number 2, that you have to have more than one kid. One is not enough.
I mean, that obviously it's just an assumption, but I don't know. It's just, I'm biased on that one because I just like kids. You know what I'm saying? But one, you can just stick with one kid. One kid's fine.
Well, I will say this: EJ's mom only had EJ, but you had a lot of cousins. But you had a lot of cousins that you played with, so you didn't really feel like
a only child. Yeah, no.
I, on the other hand, my mom had me, and then it was just me.
Yeah.
But I had a lot of friends. You know, like I didn't notice what it was like until my mom had another kid. But anyways, we're so far in gap in age. But
that don't really count.
It doesn't count.
Yeah, so you were an only child.
Okay, this may sound terrible, but if you don't have issues with getting pregnant, I would say just at least 2. Just so that the one has company. No, just so that the one has company.
Yes, yeah. You know
what I mean?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I feel like you should give your one company. I mean, like I said, my mom only had me. I was alone for 14 years. And now I'm older and I'm like low-key selfish. EJ's like, Rachel, can I have some of your steak? And I'm like, absolutely not. Maybe that's the only child syndrome.
No selfish head ass. Anyway, it ain't a bad thing to have one child, but
it's not.
It's cool to have other, not cool, but I guess cool at the same time. I don't know what to call it.
I mean,
I'm trying to be a little, what do you call it?
Kind about it?
Trying to be kind.
Yeah.
About the situation.
Yeah, delicate with the situation. Delicate, that's the word. That's the word, yeah. But of course, one isn't enough. I mean, one can be enough, but again, this is just an assumption anyways. This is like the most common assumptions. The third one is everyone wants and can have a child.
That's an assumption. Anyone wants and can have a child.
Yeah, like I assume that everybody wants a child around me. I assume that everybody can have a child.
Got you. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people some people just don't like children or don't want children, and some people just gotta accept that.
Also, I'm gonna say about me, I always assumed, I'm guilty of this, I always assumed that everybody wanted kids. I think because it was embedded in my head that your kids will be the ones to take care of you when you're older, which is a horrible way to kind of think in a way.
I'll take care of myself when I get older. Ain't nobody taking care of me, man.
But I just
ain't even going to a
assumed
nursing
it.
home.
Anyways, it wasn't until I was older actually, well, I guess I don't want to put this person out, but a family member, I was like, girl, when you gonna have kids? You've been with your man for like X amount of time. And then she started crying. Literally, this is a true story. She started crying and she told me, oh, you know, I can't have children. So then it hit me like, dang, you know, it was kind of insensitive for me to say it, just assuming that she could have kids, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't bring it up at all to anybody anymore. Not even, I mean, just like nobody, not even my closest friends, because you just don't know their situation, if they've been trying behind the scenes, or maybe they really don't want kids and feel awkward sharing that they don't want them. So
you gotta stop assuming.
Assuming
will make yourself an ass.
I
said that wrong. You'll make an ass out of yourself for assuming.
All right, the next one is gender matters. Do you think that gender matters?
Gender matters, like kids?
Yeah, like the gender of your kids. That's an assumption
No.
that gender matters. So how would you feel if you had all 4 boys? Would you?
I'd be fine.
You wouldn't be like, dang, I want a girl.
Nah, you know what? I'm tripping. I would say I would want a girl.
Yeah.
I would want it mixed up.
So gender matters to you.
Gender does matter.
You should just change.
I
We gotta be honest here. We gotta be honest here.
If I did have
All
4
one
boys,
gender?
yeah, all one gender, I would. It wouldn't be something like I was stressed about every day. Be like, dang, I wish I had a girl. Wish I got a girl. Wish I got a girl. Wish I got a girl. But it'll be something where like, dang, like that'd be dope.
If I had a girl, I wonder what she would be like.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be something where I complain about.
Yeah,
Like, It's just be that thing.
I will say, for me, gender didn't matter once I had each of the genders. So for baby number 3, I didn't care what gender it was, but I preferred a boy. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just did. But it wasn't like oh gosh, if I have another girl, life is going to be over, you know? But I would say if I were to have all girls, I would want to try for a boy and vice versa.
True.
If I had all boys, I'd want to try for a girl. So those were the most popular assumptions. However, we're gonna talk about one more controversial topic with children.
What?
And this is 20s versus 30s versus 40s. What is the best time, the age to have children? Is it younger?
In my opinion,
older?
My opinion, younger in the 20s.
That's your best time to have kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me too. But everybody, I will say, is different. My mom had my brother in her 30s, and for her, when she did a versus, she was like, I prefer to have kids older because financially I was more stable. So I think it depends on the person too. Like what it is you're seeking.
Me, I'm seeking to be able to grow older with my kids and be able to be active.
Yeah,
with them,
for me
you
too.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Have the energy.
You have the energy, because I have to say, some people, once they reach a certain age, their patience with children dwindles down.
See, I'm still trying to be young when my kids older. So, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, when I'm 40, well, Troy will be 17.
Okay, so we'll still be kind of.
We'll be young bulls still.
We kind of in the
We'll still be
scene,
loop,
trying to be in the scene.
In the loop, but not really in the loop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And 41, he's 18. You know what I'm saying? So me and him can bond on different things. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
but I feel like times are changing.
Yeah.
I feel like times are changing, and people are waiting longer to have children because they want to complete other goals, which is a really good thing. It is a good thing, but everybody just in general is different. You know, with me, I wanted kids like in my 20s too, because I wanted to. I'm lying. I wanted kids in my 30s. I just remembered that I was like, I'm gonna have a kid at 30. Like, I don't know why that was the age, but you know, I had other plans. And now that I had kids younger than I wanted, I have to say I prefer younger age because I have energy for them. I have patience for them. And my mom and stepdad, they look at me like we're superheroes. Like, how do you do it? And I'm like, I mean, Jesus, didn't you do it with us? Like, so they can't tolerate the crying past a certain point. They can't tolerate the fussing past a certain point. So I definitely recommend, if you could, under 44. What?
Under 44.
There's
44
people
is
that-
kind of up there for having kids, but do you?
You like
I
44?
ain't gonna judge nobody. But anyway, that's that.
My mom looked at the baby and was like, I should try for another one. I'm like, you?
Yeah,
You
no.
barely have patience.
But like I said, y'all do you.
And we'd love to hear your opinions down below.
Comment your opinions. Comment if you disagree with anything. Comment if you agree. And like the video. Get this video to 100 likes. And what we're going to do if we get 100 likes?
If we get 100 likes, I will throw a pie at EJ's face without him knowing.
Wow. That's some serious stuff there.
Yeah,
A pie?
a whole pie. Not just any pie, a Patti LaBelle pie.
Alright, so we're going to make sure this video gets 99 likes. But anyway, we're going to catch y'all on the next video.
See you next
Peace.
time. Mwah!